Yo, it's SME DROSE. You already know how we rocking. We here locked in with FOF. So it's actually crazy because I actually started my own label. I started my own shit called Self Made. So then I just started that, and then my real name Darius. If like for the people out there who don't really know, and my last name Rose. So like my nickname D always been D Rose since I was like a little ass kid. So then I just started putting SME and then D Rose, and that's how I came up with that shit for real. I'm 19 right now. I'm about to turn 20 this year, and I think it gave me a real advantage because how young I am and like the potential and shit I got. I can make it farther than much of these old heads because they already like 30 going on 40. You feel me? Still trying to make it out. So I just got way much more time than them. No, that shit was actually crazy for real. I wasn't expecting that. I forget the music platform that actually sent me that shit. But yeah, shout out to them. Shout out to them for real because I just woke up one morning and I just saw that shit in the mail and that shit was crazy. That shit was crazy for real. I was actually born raised in Lancaster, and how that shit affect me. Growing up, that shit was hard for real because I really only had my mom's. My pops was never there, so I pretty much always depend on my mom. Shout out my mom's. I don't know where I would be for real without her. But yeah, I had to do a lot of shit on my own for real. Just you already know, just stuck on the block and shit, just trying to make it out for real. SME stands for self-made entertainment, and the goals I'm trying to accomplish with that is to show people that you really don't need a whole bunch of people around you to win, like make it to the top. You could really just do this shit on your own if you just put your mind to it for real. Purple my favorite color. First of all, I just fuck with that John Heavy. I don't know why that shit hard. And it just really popped for real to me. It just really stand out. So when I put that shit on my cover arts, I know people gonna tap in, cause they know that's me. Yeah. So basically, I'm not gonna lie, that shit kind of popping off right now. That's the latest joint I just dropped. I shout out my man's lyric bar. I shot that with him. He looked out. And yeah, that John, we put that John on YouTube within like a week. That shit had 10K views. And right now, I think it's at like 30K, 30 plus K in 2 months. So yeah, that shit going crazy right now. And I just made it on Elevator. I had an article on Elevator, so that was big for me for real. So shout out Elevator for real for tapping in. They already know. My mindset for real before hitting the stage is just going in there to rock that shit for real. Just stay confident and you just be yourself for real. Just be yourself. Uh, High school was ass for real. I'm gonna keep it. I hated high school. I dropped down my 11th grade year. Yeah, high school was just ain't really do nothing for me. I wasn't fucking with it. So I thought I really took this music shit to the next level. So I dropped out in 11th grade. Do this shit for real. I grew up listening to 50 Cent, Lil Wayne, and like artists like that, like legends and shit. So I was looking up to them growing up and to try to make music and shit for real, for real. I don't really be having that much role models, if that makes sense, because I really only be listening to my own music, because I feel like that's where a lot of artists get distracted and they don't be they self. They try to copy niggas flows, all that shit. So that's why a lot of these rappers be sounding like everybody else. Like everybody sound the same now. That shit crazy. So I just try to be different, have my own shit. I would collab with Meek Mill because he just been going crazy as a young boy freestyling in the streets and shit, and he my favorite rapper. So yeah, probably Meek Mill or Lil Uzi Vert. Probably one crazy joint was just open up for Lil Baby, for real, at the Fillmore in Philly sold out show. So shout out to them at dope shows. Yeah, that was crazy. The crowd was crazy, all that. To be honest, I didn't really know I was gonna take this music shit that far, but I just started rapping and dropping songs, and people was really fucking with it, and they said I could do this shit for real. So I just started taking it serious. Useless talent. I don't got one for real. I'm him for real. The internet, yeah, it be brainwashing people for real. It's crazy because people be trying to act like something they really not, just for the internet to try to fit in and be cool. But that shit had nigga brainwashed for real.
All right. So, what are your overall thoughts about the Philly hip hop scene?
Nah, there's a lot of hard artists out here in Philly for real. A lot of talent artists that could probably make it, but yeah, yeah, that shit crazy. There's just a lot of rappers nowadays for real. Everybody trying to rap. I feel like everybody in their moms for real. So yeah, to all the small artists and shit, yeah, just keep going, never give up, and just keep going crazy for real. Like, just be yourself and don't ever let nobody tell you that you can't do something for real, for real. Because if you just put your mind to it, you really can do that shit for real. And you'll see when you see the results come out, it's worth it for real. Yo, it's your boy SME DROSE, and you already know, tapped in over here with FOF. And shout out to my man for bringing me on this joint, because it's my first ever interview for real. So you already know how to pop out on him. You already know. Gang.